think I saw 21 pounds.
A little bit more. Oh
yeah. I think we lost the dragon.
Oh my God. Oh, we broke something.
What is going on, guys? So you saw in the last video, car drove into the trailer, but it was a little sketchy and the brakes were not on the rear end because we got the wrong brake caliper brackets. Luckily Cody had a spare set, so we didn't even have to wait for shipping, and hopefully today will be the day we drive it. Cody's here helping me out.
Yeah, so the 13-14 G500s have 13-inch rotors. So in return, this caliper bracket here is bigger than this caliper bracket there, because these are off 07012. So he has a BPS rear brake setup that essentially lets you fit a 15-inch rear wheel.
Yep, but we don't use those anymore, and we got these smaller rotors. Those did not fit at all.
So we have a bunch of mixed match parts, but now we're sourcing everything where now all matches and everything's clean. But in return, when I left early Saturday, or was that Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
Sunday. I left early Sunday, so I didn't get a mention to you, like to them, to clamp the brake lines. So they were kind of in a rush too. It was later in the night, so and that it pushed the piston out of the caliper. So that's obviously why we're cleaning up this mess, because it just got some brake fluid everywhere. So I'm gonna rebreathe the brakes, reset everything back up over here, pull the axles back out, put the new brackets on it, and then we should be good to go. So
we'll go rip it.
Yes, sir.
So with C-clips, it's not that hard to pull an axle out. You don't have to take the rear end all apart. But you do have to RTV everything. There's no gaskets.
Everything's RTV.
Nothing ever goes smoothly. So, had the BPS 15-inch rear conversion, which worked fine, obviously. We cannot use those rotors. We had to drill those out too, which is kind of annoying. So I drilled those out, and because we have 5/8 studs and they're really thick, we put the rotor on. The rotor didn't fit properly with the proper spacing. So I just went and got stock 2011 Gt500 rear rotors, which are bigger, I think, right?
Yeah, 07 to 12 rotors compared to the, so I don't know how to explain this properly. You have the BPS, you had the BPS 15-inch conversion, so, and that conversion includes a rotor that's off an SN95, so like it's inboard quite a bit, it's recessed in. So we were trying to make like 14 different things work with one thing. So essentially everything is now essentially a 07 to 14 or 05 to 14 S197 8/8 spool kit with 5/8 studs with 07 to 12 Gt500 rear brakes to fit the 15s. So everything's pretty much just simplified now.
Besides the fact that we had to drill out the rotors,
yeah,
so that they fit the studs.
The person that sold, I don't know how to explain this properly, but essentially they sold him 5/8 studs with this kit.
They said I needed to do it because I would break the ones that
they said you would break, and at that point in time, like me and Andrew really hadn't talked about it yet. I've set up a couple of these before, like I said before, and I mean, people have been 7s on essentially a stock size stud just extended. So I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, 1 260 foots. I mean, I've never seen that.
Yeah, the thing that sucks now is I can't even run a 20 with
you can't run 20s with these unless they're like actual custom cut wheel for the actual lug, because the bolt is so big now. So the only thing really you can do now, I mean, like I said, I was telling Andrew, it's $300 for a set of axles. So at some point we'll just pull the axles back out of it. He'll order a set probably, and then with regular stock size studs, this extended. They look just like these. They're extended studs, but just the actual stock sizing. So he can run stock lugs and run any wheel he wants, instead of having specifically being only able to run a weld because the opening of the actual wheel for the lug size. So it sucks, but we'll get it figured out. So.
The ghetto-ness?
Yep. Oh my God, you're recording this? Don't put this in there.
What else?
Don't put this in there.
What else would you do, though?
I mean, we could use a drill press because this looks really ghetto, but
You gotta do what you
I'm
gotta.
not about this ghetto-ness. I build really clean cars.
Brand new rotors. Get
Yeah.
out the step drill, dude.
Step drill and a plug-in drill. This is terrible. Don't buy 5/8 studs because you don't need them unless you're freaking Daddy Days Pro Mod. I mean, it's just you don't need this.
All right. This is
Yeah, there's a lot on the line here. Maiden, voyage. Well, you put like 2 miles on this thing so far since dyno.
yeah.
So I mean, Andrew's got his knee back. The car's been tuned. Built trans now, built rear end. I mean, everything's built. I mean, built front to rear. This is like the Maiden voyage. So I mean, we just got done with the rear end. I just finished that up to tonight. I mean, obviously the same video, but we just finished
I
that
don't
up.
hear any noise yet, so.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yep. So.
Built trans, built rear end, built motor.
Yep.
Oh man. I'm a little nervous.
Yeah. There's a lot into it for sure. I mean, not only just time and money, but just you know, there's just a ton that's went into this thing.
Ooh, you hear that?
A little spool.
Skirt, skirt, skirt. Let it warm up, and then I guess we'll make a hit.
Doesn't matter to me if you want, yeah.
Make a hit. Gotta get the tires out, right?
Yeah.
Does it feel like it's gonna move the out?
Yeah, it feels pretty quick.
Alright, alright. Let's get over to Mexico and
This is like fresh everything. There's literally not even a mile on this thing yet.
so the tires are hot. A little
Yeah.
second gear hit.
Yeah.
Oh boy, man.
Wow, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh man. That choppy chop. Should I do a second gear?
I don't think it's gonna blow tires off.
Is it on fire? What you think?
It's fast.
It's fast?
Yeah.
I can't tell from the driver's seat. It's kind of tame from the driver's seat.
Yeah, the gear. I love the gear. I don't know. I mean, everybody knows that my car has a 315 in it, so this car has a 331. So, I mean, top of fourth would be somewhere around 165, 170-ish.
Yeah?
Just utilizing the gear, really. I mean,
That felt
yeah,
that felt
rolling
good.
into it. Yeah, rolling into it. Up top, it felt.
Yeah,
very-
second gear is
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels exactly what a 1100 wheel horsepower, 4,000 pound car feels like to me, I think. I mean, it feels like without a doubt, somewhere in the 150s trap car.
Yeah.
So. What was that, like 150?
That was well, when you just asked, we were still going 130.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're just straight below in flames underneath.
Yeah, 100%. What are we cruising right now?
We're going 70.
I don't hear any rear end whine, do you?
No, I don't. I mean, they can close the cutouts.
I mean, this is fresh, so I mean, the gear the ring gear that he did buy was used, so it's probably already has a wear pattern in it. So we wouldn't experience any whine if we did see any, but as of now, because it'll have to bite in a new wear pattern.
I don't hear anything really.
No. Yeah, clutch in, it's very tame. Everything checks out. I mean, like I said, it's not really scary. I don't know. There's just a lot went into it, so I mean, I'm assuming even for you, you know what I mean, just making sure everything's right. brakes too, so making sure everything's right with the how's it feel.
It feels good.
Okay.
Oh man. On that long pole back there though, dude,
Yeah.
the IAT2 just burying itself.
Yeah,
I saw 150, it was going 154, 5, 6, and I saw 160 I lifted.
Yeah, like what a lot of people don't understand, there's a lot in this setup that still needs to be figured out. I mean, everything is, like I said, is literally brand new, so there's stuff we haven't, I mean, you guys, this is raw footage, so you guys are seeing everything that, you know, we're literally experiencing. There's been no pulls made in this car, this is it, you know what I mean? We're making the first pulls right now, so we haven't looked at any logs or experienced anything, what's working in this combo, what's not working with this combo, and like what Andrew was talking about, IET2 temps, so we're just making sure everything with the new intercooler setup is working properly. Obviously, we'll check some data logs here in a little bit and see if everything, if we like the data, what we're seeing. It's all about that. It's all about building a combo like this, you know. It takes time, especially when getting everything dialed in perfect.
I think it feels pretty good, right?
Yeah, I mean, everything checks out.
I think we should try some draggies.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's a successful first drive, right?
Yeah, it's a successful maiden voyage.
I mean, there's no vibration.
Yeah,
AC
mechanically,
works.
yeah, mechanically, mechanically, the car's sound. I mean,
Power steering works.
yeah, yeah, we got power. Yeah, the car's got power steering. I mean, everything front to back of the car checks out. No strange noises. Nothing weird. Exactly, you know, essentially when you build a combo, you hope for a first drive like this, and essentially your real first drive was not really a first drive because you broke the rear end right away. So
yeah, exactly. And I only drove it once on stock trans, stock rear end, and that was just like data logging pulls. I thought it was making 800.
Yeah, exactly.
And it actually ended up making 1080 on that tune.
And the pulls we just did there, that was the 1100 wheel horsepower setup that it made on Palm Beach Dyno.
Yeah, 1120, because we're on the 2.6 upper.
Okay. Yeah, 1120 SAE smoothing 5, what, like 9, or what it made for torque?
Not like 910, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
It made more torque on the smaller pulley, but it was just out of steam.
Yeah.
Is it recording? Yep. So here we are, guys. All right, so the maiden voyage was good. I think dude, it says 0 miles to empty. Bro, we got like, what, 3 miles?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're getting close. So it said half a tank, and we thought we were like good, so we were like, all right, let's just go get E85. We tried to do like 2 pulls, and it lean cut, and we were like, oh, that's weird. Maybe the fuel pump's getting overloaded or something. And then all of a sudden the gas gauge goes. So we think that it got stuck. There is a high probability that we may run out of gas right now. So, and we did, remember the last time we filled up was when we did those few data logging hits.
Yeah.
That's the last time I filled up. So.
This one. The outside, not end inside. This one.
All right.
So we only got 9.1 gallons in.
So, good thing is, we would not have run out of fuel. Bad thing is,
What is it showing? Is it showing full?
no, it's showing 3/4. Look at this guy trying to talk on the phone. Sorry, bro. Sorry. You ready?
Yep.
So I figured I shouldn't have told you this while we were driving, but I think the front brakes need to be bled.
Well, to be honest with you, this is where I'm not so much of a good friend because I felt the pedal and I was like, we'll be all right.
It works fine, you just have to press it more.
When you left the rear calipers off and you let the front, there's a reason why I asked Cody, did the front reservoir come down all the way?
Yeah.
Because if that happens, air naturally goes everywhere and then you gotta bleed the whole system.
Yeah, so we gotta bleed the front brakes, but you know, we only went.
Probably get some better, brake fluid.
Yeah. Well, we only went about 55 miles an hour, so, you know, it wasn't a big deal, right?
Yeah.
About 55.
56.
56, maybe. All right, so we recorded some 6130s. Not as fast as I thought it was. Granted, the DA is complete junk. Obviously, passenger width, and then there's traction issues in second gear, but we got a 5.5 in third gear, which is basically like rolling into it. So.
And third gear, when you hit it down low, I mean, it's lagging. There's no power, and then it comes in. So I mean, if we can get second gear to hook, single passenger, no crap in the car, I don't see why it's not a maybe even a mid to high 4-second.
Yeah, I mean, either way,
the
thing is rowdy.
Yeah.
Like that top end, I think that last pull, or one of the last pulls, I revved it out to 7,500. And it felt that's when I hit the limiter in third.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Upload the video I took. You'll hear me going.
Yeah.
Making some noise.
Slap the like button down below. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think, and there'll be plenty more GT500 videos. A few things to tweak, but hey, it runs, it drives.